facing and when he doesn't, and so on. But that was just me, my shots. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this set right over here. Shadoken versus Ionic. So Shad setting up departure portals, lands the drive rush over there. Ionic's Luke tries to rush out of the corner, unable to so far. Shadoken with a pretty sizable life lead.
Chad also seems pretty in control of this matchup. And it is kind of interesting that Psionic actually decided to go with the Luke in this. Because generally we just see him play Chun, right?
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, he like
I guess
always
it's
tries out.
something that he's more comfortable with. Because Chun-Li does have to deal with JP's projectiles a lot more worse than Luke can. Because even Luke has a good fireball game.
Yes, and also when he burns out, if he has at least one bar of super, like he can always fight his way out of anything with level one. Level one beats a lot of things that Shadoken or JP or any other character can do. To be honest, like it's a very safe bet if you are able to react with it properly. Because a startup is pretty adequate for most situations. So
Yeah,
SI
and it
Onyx
also one
will.
of the supers that does beat out projectiles just flat out because it is a projectile super in itself, right?
Yes, absolutely. Because even though it isn't technically like invincible to level fireballs or projectiles, like it's fast enough that the fireballs come out fast enough that to beat
Yeah.
other fireballs. So Shadoken with a dominant first game, Ionic may have met his match so far. Let's see if Ionic can adapt back or Shadoken will keep this lead over Ionic and go on to take the set. So far, Shadoken has burned a lot of drive gauge, but it was fruitful. Ionic is at 50% HP and under now, as Shadoken burns out to keep him at full screen distance.
JP also one of those characters that even though he is in burnout, he does have reversal options, right? He has an OD amnesia to catch drive impacts and stuff, so it's not as scary to be in burnout as a JP player.
Yeah, it he definitely has a lot of options. His level one beats certain jumps at a lot of arcs and like a lot of the parts of the jump, let us say. And so Ionic has now found Shadoken in the corner. Will he be able to seal his lead here? No. Shadoken finds a crack to bring down Ionic's offense and to flip the tables on him. Manages to land an EX projectile through Ionic's own fireballs.
I love how you're being so dramatic over him just holding north forward and getting out of the corner for free. Sion was expecting the OD amnesia a bit too much.
It comes with the territory. So, Ionic finds an answer there to slip in that EXGP on his opponent's turn.
This is gonna be a hefty chunk of damage on the anti-air. 30% for a single anti-air, that's a pretty good trade-off, I would say. Sets up the OD portal. Choosing to zone him out right now.
Now this time, unfortunately, I'm not able to say the same. Shadoken spent a lot of drive gauge, but it was not as fruitful as securing, in terms of securing himself a life lead. However, Ionic here comes in with a jump in conversion into level 3.
Pretty big health lead. Also, he's pretty close to burnout, so maybe Psionic's just gonna like extend his pressure with drive rush again and again. Let's see though. Chad actually managed to fight out of the corner, but like he's in a pretty bad situation, right? Any touch is a death right now.
Yes, indeed. Level
Actually
3
gets the
landed.
level 3 through the projectile.
Yes. He had a read on Ionic's timing with the fireball there. That was beautiful to watch, not gonna lie. Ionic opts to burn out there.
Unfortunately, he got an input error. This is pretty close right now. Gets him with the projectile. That is pretty wild because
that is tragic. Shadoken, after he landed the EX fireball, like his own EX ghost or minion for you people who are pedantic out there, like he could have followed that up with a spike. That game was his. In terms of the guess and decision-making game, that game was his. But unfortunately, it was a whiff because I saw him with a normal right after that, right? It was a misinput. It had to be. I'm not sure. Anyway, so Shadoken manages to still take a big life lead over here so far. Misses the EX or OD Amnesia. Air reset in the corner as Ionic continues his pressure.
This is also where Luke is super belligerent, right? He has his crouch medium which is like +2 on block, so he can just keep looping it again and again, and it's a very scary situation. But right now, Shad doing a pretty good job at keeping him locked down. Gets him with the lure too, actually closes out the round for once. Not dropping his combos.
Yeah. Ionic trying hard to be evasive against JP's level 2 right over here, but it did not pan out as Shadoken manages to seal that pressure, make it count, and win that round for himself. However, he has found himself in the corner. Will Ionic take this opportunity to try to get the kill without spending any super meter? And it seems like, unfortunately for Shadoken, he will be successful there.
He also baited out the OD Amnesia, right? So after that, like, Shad was just a little bit more hassled on whether or not he should reversal.
Yeah. It does become a contest of wills at that point as to whether or not you're going to do the EXDP or not. Like, it makes you start to doubt yourself. And over here, speaking of EX and OD reversals, Shadoken manages to read that one coming. Just sniff it coming right before it popped up and showed up. So Shadoken manages to play defense properly there, waits out the burnout, but
he's gonna get sent to Memphis right now.
Yes, his defense just faltered right as I was praising it. Commentator's curse, or so they say.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Shad losing the round with so much bar right now. I'm pretty sure he's like not feeling too great about that, because he had 3 bars. Even if he didn't react with super, he could have always reacted with regular Amnesia, because that does catch DI him.
Yes, it is going to be leaving a mark over here, at least for the time being. Maybe longer, who knows. The drive reversal punish unfortunately dropped there for Ionic. Will that tilt Ionic? Maybe Shadoken has an answer, a gateway into Ionic's responses. Let's see here. Ionic burnt out Shadoken with a lot of momentum coming into this combo. He has Ionic in burnout. Ionic does have the level 1 right over here. Shadoken might be able to get the win right over here. Ionic manages to close the lead. Shadoken once again manages to keep him far away and secure the round. Has he cracked Ionic's movement? Has he cracked Ionic's presence? Let's find out. Whiffing some crouching medium kicks. Some people call that normal, one of the best in the game. This time, drive reversal is successful.
Shad so far almost very close to burnout right now. In a kind of bad situation, if he gets one more touch, gets him with the level 1. We were talking about this one before.
Yeah, it is
one of the
always
strongest in the game.
Yeah, there's always a presence, always a threat. Ionic finds a hole in Shadoken's offense, right, or defense right over here, I should say, and gets himself to set point. Shad has the ammunition, has all the sauce to make it happen. He does have the level 3. Manages to answer back in the drive impact war. Gets the counter off, the departure lands smoothly, Ionic in the corner, and the level 3 shall land. And going by the amount of drive gauge Ionic had, this shall be burnout. Yes. And moving on. More pressure from Shad. Manages to land that combo right over there. Not going for the drive impact because Ionic does have a bunch of super meter. Going for the chip damage. Safe offense. No conversion for death there. Shad and burnout. Ionic with the right steamroll could take over this. That has to be an
That has to be an input. There is no way
with another EXP in the corner, everything could go wrong.
Oh, actually reset him with the DI, and that should be game. There is no way that's not right, because it's critical art, it's not scaled.
It is the end. If Ionic takes the set. Shad with some critical judgment errors there, played marvelously. but unfortunately, some
That-
things